There we go. Let's check on the phones. We'll be our own 2 viewers. There we go. Load. And it says we're live.
Woo!
Let's see if the picture shows up, because mine's been like, I don't know, loading up weird. But we're live. We're good.
We're live? All right. I always sound like those guys that are about to broadcast. We're like, we're live? Yeah, we're live. Hey! This is TPAW.
Karnage.
And we're here for another Crazy Peas episode. We're going to talk Rings of Power, talk about Lord of the Rings, and anything and everything in between. Basically, whatever.
My usual.
Yeah. Crazy randomness. Though I always keep center topic just so that we have like some form of focus. Yeah, no, Rings of Power. I recently watched pretty much the rest of it. There's probably some episodes I missed just because of the fact that I'll be doing my job and then I'll go outside to the living room and find that Mare and basically his and my wife's mother-in-law, mom essentially. They are they are watching Lord of the Rings again, watching Rings of Power. Last night it was watching Brain, think of the show name. Wheel of Time. And
Wheel of Time?
Yeah, Wheel of Time. With the guy who's like, it looks like he's.
I know who it is, but I've never watched it.
It looks like he's
I know what series it is. I've never watched it. It looks like a good one. I just haven't gotten into it yet. Just been busy.
Yeah.
Especially with DoorDash telling me you are no longer allowed.
That's okay. I everything I've been watching is out of order anyway. Like, I haven't been able to follow anything cohesively for a while because of the fact that every time I'm watching anything or anytime anyone else is watching anything, feels like I'm mad out of time because I'm always jumping in the middle of it. So, yeah.
Well, that was one of the shows I liked on HBO before I just canceled my HBO because I can't afford it currently. Was the what's it called? Wife, the Time Traveler's Wife.
Yeah.
I got I think 4 or 5 episodes into that.
Yeah.
Before I just canceled my HBO subscription, and it's a decent one. So Man at a Time goes really well with that show. And the movie. Have you ever seen the movie?
I have not, no.
Oh, you should watch the movie. It's a really good one.
I'm sure
think
it
you'd
is.
like it.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there that I need to catch up on. It's been hard recently to catch up because I used to be a massive couch potato. You sit there and watch something for hours on end, and now it's just like I'll catch it here and there.
Well, you had made a comment last week that I don't want to work out from Thursdays to Fridays no more. Okay, fine.
Well, it's like this. You do the Thursdays and Fridays because those are my days off. But
it messes with your day. Yeah, you were talking about that last week.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. If you don't want to, that's fine. But I mean, Thursday's my day to go do whatever the hell I want. So I usually just try to keep myself active all day.
Yeah, well, we can still go to the gym on Thursdays, for instance, because that's fine. I just know that this week you've been doing your holiday, the holiday thing, because
there's a holiday, so we're taking the week off.
Yeah.
Because I don't like holiday weeks. Are always the worst weeks to do anything.
It's not wrong at all. Trying to keep even with writing, it's been hard. I knew for a fact yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna do this, and then in my mind I'm like, isn't tomorrow Thanksgiving? Then the other part of my brain's like, yes. It's like, do you ever get anything done on Thanksgiving? No. So it's just like, if something gets done, be thankful for it. See what I did there? If it doesn't get done, then don't beat yourself up over it because it's Thanksgiving.
Holiday.
It's a holiday.
Made up holiday, but it's a holiday.
Yeah.
It's like no, Canada's Thanksgiving's this day. It's like, Actually, I don't give a shit whose Thanksgiving is. Okay, it's a day you get off for free in your country. Okay, have fun with it. The only, because I know in Canada and well, more in the U.S. than anywhere else, Thanksgiving, because we gained our independence, is celebrated more here than anywhere else.
Yeah.
And the way also like with Cinco de Mayo, the way the Hispanics celebrate it, nothing like the Americans do. No, it's a free day to get drunk and act stupid. Really, you need another day for that?
It's like, isn't that a Friday or a Saturday?
Well,
Like,
see, the issue is I know people who drink every day of the week,
yeah,
and it's like, I understand you need that. Me, I don't need that.
right.
I don't need that sort of stuff. I don't need it to get through the week. Me getting through the week is, I'll get through the week. Either I'll be happy or I'll be shitty. I'm usually happy, so it works.
Yeah.
Why aren't you in a crappy mood? Because being in a crappy mood is the worst way to waste energy than being happy. Because at least with happy, I keep positive and I keep moving forward.
It's also an addiction too. Like a lot of people are addicted to suffering. They're addicted to
not the suffering.
anger.
They love the drama.
They love the
and,
anger.
And no offense, I know more females that love the drama than men.
Yeah, they love the anger. They love the and I know
It's chaos.
And I know this not because I'm speaking like, oh, I don't deal with that ever. Oh, like, you know, I'm speaking from a place. Speaking from a place that you know very well. You've seen me off the air. You've seen me walk through it. Even try to give advice at times, or, you know, whatever.
Just shut up about it. Let's work out. You'll work out all your bullshit while lifting weights.
Yeah, I used
that would see a couple times.
I've had a massive addiction to the anger. Massive, because like you feel empowered. You feel like you're like, oh, I'm so angry, and so you think that it's like gonna make you strong or something.
It's a dopamine release.
Yeah, but it's
not a happy dopamine, but it's still dopamine.
Yeah, but you still destroy yourself over it because it's still anger. And so, for me, like, I've been basically trying to evict that from my mind. Like,
you've been doing a lot better.
Yeah,
but it still hits you every once in a while because I see you do it. I'm like, okay. Let him do his rah-rah, and then, okay, time to work out. Shut up about it.
Yeah.
You got mad at me, I think it was last week or the week before. Let me finish. No, we're here to work out. Shut up.
Yeah, I remember. I remember. Yeah, I remember that for like, it was like a minute or two. And then like what happened was I ended up doing what I always do at the gym. I ended up just diving into the workout and then counting, because if I'm sitting there doing whatever I'm doing before then, I don't end up counting my reps, and I'm not actually in the workout, and then I'm getting no progress done. So I was just like, all right, jump into the reps. Yeah. And so jump into the reps, and so I did. And then next thing I know, like, an hour is gone, and whatever I was thinking about, poof.
And then you're happy.
Yeah.
Fuck the bullshit. I lifted weights. I feel better because I'm not thinking about it.
Right, yeah. And so it's like, it's interesting because the weightlifting has turned into kind of like an energy release.
The way it's influenced your mind process.
Yeah. Because, like, I don't know, I just watching other people doing it whenever, like, you know, because the average person gets intimidated by the weightlifting. They get intimidated whenever I talk about go to the gym, or whenever I talk about, you know, how much I can lift or whatever. But at the same time, I think it's
in the little Twitter groups. If I bring it up, why do you and people always talk about lifting weights?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
because you no offense, a lot of people like to whine or cry or everything. Shit, go lift weights. It won't be shit. You'll be too occupied with lifting weights and being fit and looking better. And I want to look sexy while having sex. That's why I lift weights. Is there any other reason? That is the reason. To look good while fucking.
And honestly, not gonna lie, like, while being intimate with the wife and everything, especially after like
a year
after a year of just doing this.
You found out.
Yeah, like, because like, sex already has like dopamine
it's a
levels.
Pill.
It can become an addiction, and it can be something that you really enjoy. When you're having that, when you're having that combined with the workout, it's like a double dopamine release, and
it's a good dopamine, not a bad dopamine.
Yeah, exactly. And then like you have like the stamina, and you have like the gumption to keep going. You don't just get tired because you haven't just been sitting around all day watching TV or whatever, eating snacks. You're like, you've been going, like you spend an hour and a half, 2 hours, however long you're at the gym or doing whatever that dope it is, and then you get home and you do your job, and then at the end of the day, after the kids go to sleep and everything, you and the significant other are doing the things. You have the stamina to keep going, and suddenly at the end of it, you're just like, oh my god, that was amazing, and you've got like you got this giant rush going on. It's like you're 20 again, and I'm not 20 anymore, so like it's nice to have, but yeah, no, it's crazy.
I just think that it's like I'm 20 again. You're like just hit 30 years.
I know, but it feels like,
no, I get it. That's why I'm laughing about it, because that's an interesting scope.
Yeah.
Just for me, being 40 and being able to do certain things that I've always had trouble with, and doing the workouts, I'm like, oh, this is simple shit now. This isn't a hard workout, or this isn't hard to do physically, because I'm a badass again. Okay, fuck it. Let's keep going. I like being a badass.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, because it's like, I will sit there and it'll be like, you won't even be here at all. Like, I'll be sitting there with the kids. The kids will start fighting each other. Arian will start doing whatever he's doing. And used to be is I would throw them over my shoulder, because that's how I could lift them up, and I would carry them or whatever. Or I would carry them the regular way. But, like, it was hard, because, like, you're not lifting weights, so therefore your muscle mass isn't built.
You get the dad bod.
Yes. Got the Viking dad bod. So I grab him by each of his shoulders, not to hurt him, but grab him by each side of his shoulders like this, and lift him up, and I just walk with him, as if I'm like some giant guy or whatever. And I lift him up, and I walk with him, and the whole time he's like, no, no, no. He's like fighting it, and the whole time I'm just like, and I'm like, in my mind I'm going, that was cool. All right, cool. And then like there's like this chair that they have in their bedroom that years ago would have been considered heavy or moderately heavy. But like the other day, it was like laid on its side and like half tipped over, and I just did that, so I was like it was nothing, and I'm like, all right, moving on. And I was like, but at a quick moment, I was just like going, holy shit, that was not even anything. That's okay. That's crazy. This is cool. And so like, much like you, it's like I like feeling like a badass, like feeling strong, or feeling like I've got muscle.
Taking away the
right
is the thought process. I have another swallow. I wonder how much easier it'll be now.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I love that dopamine, because it's like, I wonder how easy it'll be.
Yep.
That wasn't shit.
Oh, okay. That was right? That was simple and easy.
Love it.
It's part of why when we're at the gym and everything we're having to do, because like we're doing the if you go on the Center app, it's CENTR, and Hemsworth, I've brought this up before, but Hemsworth has like this training program, and we're doing
It's the one he did for the most recent Thor movie.
Yeah, which apparently it works really well.
I like it because I know some of my belly, and it's like, yeah, no, I can see the shoulders and the biceps and the chest coming in. All right.
So like, I was sitting there and I was doing that workout with him, and there was a day where it was just free weights. There was like one of them that was doing the regular pulls like that when you're on the machine. I don't remember what they're called, but I know what they are. But like one of them is you're doing you're lifting the weights like this. You're standing like this, like leaning over, and you're putting your hand on your leg so you balance, and you're carrying the dumbbell, and you're doing this. You're pulling it up to your chest essentially, and
shoulder workout.
Get that. And I was doing that workout. I don't know what they're called half the time. I remember on the days, but it's been like a few days since I've done it, so now I'm just like going because of the break. But like basically, I do that workout, and I saw The Rock doing it on Instagram with 100-pound weight, so I was like, let's try this again, because I did it like once or twice, and he was like, don't burn your shoulder out. But like I picked up a 55-pounder because it's half of what The Rock was lifting, and I was able to burn through 25 reps in one go, and I was like, holy fuck, this is cool. Then I did it again like twice. The problem with that is that by the end of the workout, you're just like, I try to do the ones where like this, and because of the fact that I already did the other workout with really heavy weights,
yeah,
drop it down to 20 pounds.
It's the row.
Yeah.
It's the one arm row.
The standing arm row. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But like I did that, and it was cool because I got to do that with 55 pounds. I dropped it by 50 on one of the sets because like don't want to be doing it the whole time, especially when I just that's considered the stretch goal. But I'm it's cool that I can do that though. That I can do like half of what The Rock's doing.
You
At least
have
for one of
proven
them.
that you are a masochist. Just, I don't care how much the weight is. I want it. And I'm like, I've reprogrammed him to, I love the pain. Okay, I like this. Well, no, I mean, because you're always like, doesn't it hurt? I want it to hurt. And you never understood that at the beginning. Now you're like, no, I want it. I'm, like,
I'm just like,
okay, I've gotten you there. All right, good.
Because we got to the end of one of the workouts, and he was just like, "No, you don't have to fucking do that much weight." And I'm like, "I'm gonna do that much weight." He's like, "Okay, watch as your shoulder blows out." And I'm like, "No, because I'll do it a little less on the next one." And he's like, "But why?" And I'm like, "Because I can."
Okay. Well, I mean, that's also my brain going, why would you do that? And then I remember, oh yeah, that's right. You're a regular fucker. I'm not normal abled. I'm handicapped. I have to adjust.
Yep.
But for mine, it's the. I sent you the little sound bite, which was awesome, because I had you listen to it on the way to the gym. You're like, oh, that's the difference between me and you. Because I'm the bodybuilder, where it doesn't matter what the weight is, just do the reps.
Right.
Rep the fuck out of it. You're like, no, heavier reps. I mean, heavier weight for the reps. And I'm like, you're like, oh, the difference between me and you. I'm like, yep. I'm the bodybuilder. You're the weightlifter.
Yes.
Oh, I can lift all this weight. Ah! I'm like, okay. I do lighter weight, but I do more reps sometimes.
But there's a reason for that though. Like years ago, I was going through a deep dark depression after my mom passed away, and like after the deep dark depression, I was getting water weight. I was getting really badly out of shape, and it was hard to even move sometimes, like to go upstairs or to go downstairs or whatnot. And like growing up as a child, I wasn't the biggest child. I was the scrawniest, or I was, yeah, I was middle grade. So a lot of people.
I remember when I first met you, you were small. I'm
yeah.
Like, she's gonna snap this motherfucker in half. No offense, but I mean, her size compared to your size at the time, she's always been a little bit bigger than you.
Right.
I mean, she's a female, but it's also the family body build.
Yeah.
Because even when we're the skinniest, we're still big. Yeah. And it's like, I think she's gonna snap him in half. We'll see.
I've just always been more durable, but that also means that like when bullies or other assholes try to come at me and shit, they think I'm going to break easy, and then they realize I'm resilient and hit back. And that's where my dad always compared me as a kid to Wolverine, because he's just like, Wolverine is actually 5'3" in the comics, right? And I'm like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, Hugh Jackman is like 6 foot, whereas you are
tall asshole.
You're short, like Wolverine in the comics. Wolverine in comics is actually 5'3", and he's durable as hell.
Well, that's why I because you have the rage issue. I mean, I do too, but I kind of see myself as like Goku.
Yeah.
Because of the height. But I see myself as Vegeta with the rage.
Yeah.
I see you as also Vegeta because you're a exact height. You're 5'6", I'm 5'9". You're Vegeta's height, I'm Goku's height. So I'm like, oh, this is where we've become as workout buddies. Okay, well, I can do more than you. I'm like, okay, no, you are Vegeta. I want to prove I can do more shit than you. It's like, have fun. I'm the Goku. No, I did my workout. You go ahead and do another 10,000 reps. I'm good.
Well, it's funny.
See, that's how I see it, though, because of the way you always see Goku. But I gotta get my workout in. And his wife bitches.
Yeah.
And that's how it kind of was at the beginning. It's like, I went to the gym so much it became, do you like going to the gym or you like being at home? Currently, yes. But that's not the here or there. But I mean, that's kind of the thing. I like working out, but I also like hanging out with my family. So yes. I'm the Goku. You're Vegeta. Shut up. I just want to work out. But I gotta work out to show I'm bigger and I'm stronger than Tim. And I'm like, I'm handicapped. Why are you trying to be stronger? But I mean, in my head, it's like, okay, so he sees me as Goku. I have to catch up. I'm like, I can accept that.
Because like, well, that's the thing is, remember, I was smaller, and so even though like I
Well, when we first started, you were
was
smaller
resilient,
and fat.
yeah, I was,
You let
I
yourself
was,
put on a belly.
yeah, I was resilient and everything, but at the same time, like
You
I
didn't
always
have a
felt like
bunch
I
of
had to
muscles.
measure up as far as strength goes, and like everyone always just assumes that because I'm smaller, like in certain ways, that all of a sudden I'm not as strong as other people, and
Which was
like
Vegeta's thing. Well, fuck you. I was born with badass power.
right, and so
And
like
I'm like Goku in the way of, no, I was born a weakling, but I am.
yeah, and so like it's interesting because it's like you know.
Male or female is like, no, we're gonna make you weak. Remember,